ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्। Hari Om. So we are seeing Ajanta Napunsakalinga Prakarana, and that we finished this Sudhi Shabda. Now we were seeing Dhatru Shabda and this Sudhi Shabda. Both of these Shabdas are Bhashita Punska. Bhashita Punska is the Pravrutti Nimitta, which has already talked about Pullinga or Puman, and now it is being used for Napunsakalinga. So that is Bhashita Punskam Pravrutti Nimittam. Now that Bhashita Punska, whatever the Shabda has it is, then that Shabda is also called Bhashita Punska. So this Dhatru Shabda, then Sudhi Shabda, these Shabdas are Bhashita Punska Shabdas. And because they are Bhashita Punska, Galavacharya's opinion, as per the Galavacharya's opinion, after Tritiyadi Ajadi Pratyayas, whenever they will be there in front of that Bhashita Punska Shabda, the Shabda will get Napunsakalinga form, no doubt, as it is, but also will get Pullinga form. So that's how Sudhiya, Sudhina, Sudhiye, Sudhine, these forms we got. Now, Dhatru is the form. Again, this is also or Kartru, Dhatru. These are the Rikaranta Shabdas, which are Trujanta. All of these Shabdas are, most of those Shabdas are this Bhashita Punska Shabdas. So, obviously, Tritiyadi, Ajadi Pratyay, whenever they will be there, that time, this Dhatru, Kartru, etc., these Shabdas will get optional forms like Pumvat as well as Napunsaka. So we started declining this Dhatru Shabda and Prathama Vibhakti, Dvitiya Vibhakti we completed. Dhatru, Dhatruni, Dhatruni, Dhatru, Dhatruni, Dhatruni. Now Tritiya Vibhakti Ekvachan we are supposed to take. We didn't take Tritiya onwards. So Tritiya onwards we will do. So Dhanata. Dhatru, Dhanat. What will happen here? Dhatru, Dhanata.
Adesha, Num Adesha. Num Adesha by Iko Energy. Yang Adesha by Ajishnu.
Will Yang come there? Num we can understand. Let's finish first. Num wala form. So Dhatru, Num A, Dhatrun A, so Dhatruna. Na will turn into Na because of Ruvarna Nasya Natvam Vacham. So Na will turn into Na. Now this was Napunsakalinga form, means Napunsakavat. Through Dhanata, again Prakriya we will have to do for Pullinga form. So what will be the Prakriya here? Achishnu Dhatu. No, Achishnu Dhatu Bhuvai Varyam. It talks about Ikara and Ukara only. Yang Adesha and Ung Adesha, these are the two Adeshas, and they will happen to Ikara and Ukar. It is Rukar, so here it will not come. Moreover, it should be Dhatu. Here Dhatru Shabda is not having Dhatu Saudhnya, so it is not possible.
I'm sorry.
Will not happen. Tang Asing Asaminat Seha is not applicable here. Because Tang Asing Asaminat Seha talks about Adantang. So it is not ending with Akara. It is Rukarantanga. What will happen? So there is no special word. Just Yad Sandhi will happen and Dhatra, this form will get for Pullinga. For Napunsakalinga we brought Num, but for Pullinga there is no special Karya. It will be just Eko Yanachi Yad Sandhi and Ra will turn into, the Ru will turn into Ra. So Dhat, Ra, A equal to optional form Napunsakalinga as per the Prakriya of Napunsakalinga. Dhatrana. Dhatra dhanabhyam. What will happen here?
Nothing. Dhatrubhyam.
Happen so dhatrubhyam. Dhatra dhanabhis. What will happen?
Dhatrubhi.
Dhatrubhi. Sasruhu karvasana visarjaniya. Dhatra dhanange. What will happen here?
Num Adesha.
Huh?
Num Adesha by Eko Yanachi.
Once it will come Num. Pratyadeshu Bhashita Pumskam Pumvadgalavasya. By that, once the Prakriya will happen like Pullinga form. So here the Napunsakalinga form Prakriya is like this. Dhatru Dhana Num Dhana A. Num came by which sutra? Sutra will
Ekochi Vibhaktam.
Vibhaktav. Then Dhatru Dhana Na Dhana A and Mane. Sutra is Na will turn into Na by which sutra? Na will turn into Na by which sutra?
By Ruvarnasya Nasya Natvam.
Ruvarnan Nasyanatvam Vacham. It is Vartika. Now, Dhatru Nangi again for Pullinga. What will happen?
Dhatre.
Because of this sutra, we are getting Pumvad form. What will happen?
Eko Yanachi Dhatre.
Eko Yanachi. Ready? Dhatre. Dhatru. So optional forms. So two forms we got again. Dhatrune. Dhatrune and Dhatru. Dhatru Dhana Bhyam. Form will be धातृभ्याम धातृ धन yes form will be धातृभ्यः धन नसि नपुंसकलिंग form first we will finish धातृ धन नुम अस सूत्र is for num सूत्र is
एकोची
धातृनस written into धातृणः सूत्र वार्तिका वर्णान वर्णान नस्य त्वं now धातृ धन नसि for pulling what will be the prakriya
धातु तानसि नस्याः
no tang asing asaminatya is not applicable here tang asing asaminatya is not applicable because
ईश्वराकारा अन्त
अदंतात अंगात परस्य टांग asing ase इति प्रत्ययनम क्रमणे अदंतात अंगात anga should be adanta our anga is not adanta so that sutra is not applicable so what will happen yeah.
रुता उद
So ut adesha will happen in the place of two letters. One is rudanta anga rikara and the ngasi ngas. The akara of ngasi pratyaya, akara of ngas pratyaya. So that akara and this rikara, both of these will get replaced by ut. Ut is hrasva ukara. So ut ukara. And whenever this and letter comes in the place of rukara, it will always come with one more letter. What is that letter? Whenever and letter comes in the place of rukara, it will always come with one particular letter. Can you recollect sutra? Purandrapara, correct. So it will come with ra. You have to remember this is the next step after this. Dhat, ru will disappear, a will disappear, and sa will be there. And then both of these letters are replaced by this ur. Okay. Sutra is, for this sutra we used rita ut. Because these two letters are getting replaced by ukara, reason is because it is coming under the eka purva parayoho. In that adhikara it is coming. That's why it is happening. So dha, now we have form dhaturs. Dhaturs is the form. Now what will happen? There is one sutra. Sutra I will mention. Gantasya lopah. Gantam padam.
Sakara lopa will happen.
Yeah. Sanyogantasya lopah syat. But one more sutra is there. By Sanyogantas. After that, Rat Sasya. Raksasya. If the sanyoga is of refa and some other letter, then no letter will disappear even though there is sanyoga except sakara. So only if there is sanyoga of refa and any other letter, if it is sakara, then only it will disappear. If there is any other letter, it will not disappear. That was the niyama. And thus what happens? Sakara disappears by Raksasya sutra. Dhatur, sakara disappears by sutra Raksasya. Now what will happen? Refa will turn into Visarga by sutra
Kharvasanayor visurjan.
Dhatuhu. So two forms we got. One is Dhatuhu, another is Dhatrunaha. Dhatrunaha by Napunsakalinga Prakriya, Dhatuhu by Pullinga Prakriya. Now, Dhatru Dhanabhyam form is
Dhatrubhyam.
Dhatrubhyam. Dhatru Dhanabhyas form will be
Dhatrubhyah.
Dhatru Dhana Ngas. What will be the Prakriya? Napunsakalinga Prakriya will be
Num agama. Ikochi vibhaktu.
Then Dhatrunas. Final form Dhatrunaha. Now will turn into Nakara. Ruvarnan. Then Dhatru for Pullinga Prakriya. What will happen?
Pruta ut.
The Refa will disappear, A will disappear, and Ukara will come in the place of Ru and A. Ur, it will come with Refa and Sa is there. Sutra is Rita Ut. Then we will get Dhaturs. Now Sa will disappear by Sutra
Atsasya.
Sasya. Then Kharvasanayor Visarjaniyaha. Here also we got two forms. Dhatuhu, Dhatrunaha. Now, next is Dhatru Dhana Os. What will happen here?
Num agama.
Num.
Ikochi vibhaktu.
So, Dhana. So, form is ready. Dhatrunos, Dhatrunoru, Dhatrunoor, Dhatrunoho. So, form will be Dhatrunoho. Napunsakalinga. Now, if we decline for Pullinga, then what will become? Dhatru Dhana Os. What will happen here?
Eco energy.
Correct. Just eco energy.
Dhatu.
R. Os. So, energy. ससजुषोरुः खरवसानयोः विसर्जनीयः धातृः धातृ धन आम. What will happen here? It is, will this Trutiyadishu Bhashita Pumskam Pungvad Galavasya, which gives the Pungvad form, will this sutra be applicable here? This is first question. Trutiyadishu Bhashita Pumskam Pungvad Galavasya, by which we are taking these two forms whenever there is Ajadi Pratyaya. One is like Napunsakalinga, one is like Pullinga. So, will this sutra be applicable in the case of am? As per the so far instructions or information, what should happen? It will get na. It is Ajadi Pratyaya is there. And Dhatru is Bhashita Pumska Shabda. So it should get. So it will get Pungvad Bhava. So we will get two forms. Okay. Now first form we will decline for Napunsakalinga. Okay. Assuming or taking the Napunsakalinga Prakriya first, we are going to decline form. Okay. So Dhatru Dhana Am, it is Napunsakalinga. So the Prakriya we will do for Napunsakalinga. Dhatru. What will happen here now? Dhatru and Am, this is the situation. For Napunsakalinga, what will happen?
Kochi Vibhakta should happen. Num Agama. Num Agama should happen by Kochi Vibhakta Prapta.
Okay. Num should happen. Ikochi Vibhakta. And Num will become the part of Dhatru Shabda. Correct. But will Num happen?
Is also
will not.
there.
No, Rasvanadhyapo Nut. How will we apply now? Now it is not Rasvanta, now it is Dhatrun Am. Correct. Num will be merged into Dhatru. We will get Dhatrun.
There was a Bhartika.
So actually the conflict is coming that whether we should do the Ikochi Vibhakta by this sutra Num Agama or by Rasvanadhyapo Nut Agama. If it is Num, it will come and will become the part of Anga. And if it is Nut, it will come and it will become a part of Pratyaya. So it will become Pratyaya Adi and this will become Anga Anta. These are the two different sutras. Now as per the so far paribhashas etc., what should happen? Num is supposed to happen. Ikochi Vibhakta Num Agamasya. And Nut cannot happen here because Nut is Purva Vidhi and this is Para Vidhi. So Para is always given first preference by this Vipratishthe Param Karya. But though Num Agama or the Num Vidhayaka Sutra is Para, Nut is Purva, yet the Nut will happen and not the Num. Okay? Nut only will happen here. Why? There is a conflict of Num and Nut. Whenever there will be conflict of Num and Nut, always Nut will be given the preference. Here there is a conflict of Num and Nut. Sutras are Bhaktav. Kochi Bhaktav, Sutra number is, just a second, I will search. Seven 173. ह्रस्वन अध्यापो note is seven one 54. One. Now Ekochi Vibhakta is supposed to happen because both of them have the equal amount of weightage. They have got their own different places to work, and here there is one same place where both of them are coming. One is doing the agama to anga, another is doing agama to pratyaya. Now, because there is a conflict or vipratishdha, then parakarya should happen. So Ekochi Vibhakta will happen or is supposed to happen, but it does not happen. Rather, the hrasvan adhyapanut only happens. Why? The Vartika is numachira trujvat bhavibhyo nut purva vipratishdhena. By that, dhatru, dhana, nut and am. Vipratishdhena. So therefore, we did nut. Now, what will happen the next prakriya? What will happen? Dhatru, dhana, nam. This is the situation in front of us. Num we have not done. Num was prapta but is removed. Now we have got the nut. What will happen here?
Dirgha Rikara.
Ru will turn into dirgha by sutra. Ami.
Datru Nam, Datru Ram.
Datru Ram. The na will turn into na by
Atkupam.
No.
Ruvarnasya Natvam Vachyam.
This was as per the Napunsakalinga Prakriya. Now, the Trutiyadishu Bhashyata Pumskam Pumvad Galavasya. So, Pumvad Bhava will happen. If it is Pumvad, then what will be the Prakriya? Dhatru, Dhana, Am. This is the situation. Prakriya will go like, what will happen now? If it is Pullinga, Prakriya will be?
Pullinga, no? So, you will get only Numagama. Numagama.
Two opinions are coming. One is Numagama and other is Eco energy. Eco energy is Prapta, correct? Numagama is not Prapta. Why?
Because of what we just saw. Nut, when Nut is there, Num is always, Nut is Balavan. That way?
Yeah, but just now you said that Num will come. But Num will not come. That is my statement. Why? Num will not come. Because Ikochi Vibhaktau Klibasya Angasya. It should be Napunsaka Anga. Now Pumvat Bhava is there. Because Pumvat Bhava is there, we did not get place for this Ikochi Vibhakta. Igantasya Klibasya Angasya Numagamaha Syat Achi Vibhakta. That is the Vritti, or that is the meaning of that sutra. So the Anga should be Kliba, Napunsakalinga. We do not have now Napunsakalinga Anga. Kalavacharya matena Pumvat Bhava Igantam Klibam Angam Nasti. Yasmat Igantam Klibam Angam Nasti. Tasmat Achi Vibhaktau Satyam api na Numagama. Numagama will not happen. So numagama is not prapta only for pullinga prakriya. Okay. For napunsakalinga prakriya, num agama is prapta, nut agama is prapta. There is a conflict, and then nut won, and we did the dhatronam form. But in the case of pullinga, numagama is not prapta only. Why? Because numagama comes for napunsakalinga. Here there is no napunsakalinga.
So directly do nutagama only.
Correct. So eco-energy is prapta, but will not happen because nut will come. Agama will happen. Nut. Sutra is nut. Will get through. Now
Dirgha rakara.
By sutra. Nami.
Nakara will turn to nakara by ruvarnasya ruvarnatnasya natvam vachya.
Varnanasya natvam. So thus we got two forms for napunsakalinga in the form of napunsakalinga prakriya and pullinga prakriya. Atru na. There is no difference between the forms. Appearance of forms is same. Pungvat bhava, even after doing pungvat bhava, we will get dhatrunam, and even if we decline it in napunsakalinga, the forms will be same. So therefore there will not be mentioned two different forms. Same form will be there, but prakriya is different. Okay, prakriya is different for two different forms. As per the prakriya, even the pungvat bhava prakriya we do, so prakriya will be different, napunsakalinga prakriya will be different. At the end, forms will be same. Therefore, whenever the shabda will be written in Rupa Chandrika, etc., they may write just one form because there is no difference in the form. So appearance is same. So, okay, we will keep it here for understanding. Then Shashti Bhakti is clear?
Yes, yes, ji.
So let's move to the next. Dhatru, dhana, ni. What will happen here?
Numagama.
Correct.
Ikochi vibhaktam.
Kochi vibhaktav. Okay, then Dhatru.
Nantasya upadha dirgha.
No, why Nantasya upadha dirgha will happen? Nantasya upadha dirgha happens when there is sarvanama sthana pratyaya is there. Ni pratyaya is asarvanama sthana pratyaya. सर्वनाम स्थाने च असंबुद्धौ असंबुद्धौ असंबुद्धि वाचक सर्वनाम स्थाने प्रत्यय परे सति नान्तस्य उपधाया दीर्घस्य अत्र तावत् असर्वनाम स्थान संज्ञक प्रत्ययः तस्मात् न उपधा दीर्घ. सो धातृ. ओके, वी विल गो स्टेप बाय स्टेप. धातृ न इ धातृनि. Dhatroni. Sutra will turn into na by that is one form, Dhatroni. This was Napunsakalinga. Pungvat bhava also will happen. Tritiyadeshu ajadeshu bhashita punskam pungvat galovasya. Bhashita punskam pungvat syat. Tritiyadeshu ajadeshu. So Dhatru dhana ni. Again, what will happen here? Numagama will not happen. Numagama will happen only when there is Napunsakalinga anga. Anga is not Napunsakalinga. Anga is Pullinga. Now, it is
eco energy.
Eco energy is prapta, but will not happen. Okay, I will give the form. Answer is Dhatari. This is the answer. Can you guess what will be the step? That means what is happening? Yeah.
Guna.
Yes. Sutra is
Again, it's Subantaprakaranam.
yeah. Subantaprakaranam. Wherever and उः स्थाने उकारस्य ऋकारस्य लकारस्य च स्थाने यः अण्वर्णः स्यात् सः ऋकारसहितः लकार रकारसहितः लकारसहितः स्यात्. That is the meaning. Subantaprakaranam. Here in the place of rikara, guna letter akara is coming, which is un letter, so it will come with ra. So it came with ra. But now question is, how did this ar or the guna came here? Sutra is like this. Huh? No. Rita ut ngasi ngasoho akare pare sati पूर्व परयोः ut ukarah ekadeshah स्यात्. That is the meaning of that. That is not applicable here. सर्वनामस्थानयोः रुदन्तस्य अंगस्य नौ प्रत्यय परे सति सर्वनामस्थान संज्ञके प्रत्यय परे सति गुणः स्यात्. So here Rakaranta anga is there and ni pratyay is there in front of it. Therefore this Rakaranta anga is getting guna. Guna will come in the place of last alontyasya. By that paribhasha antya letter will get guna. We will get dhatru refa replaced by ar dhat ar e dhatar e dhatari. That's it. This is the form. This is the answer. Dhatari. Rutongi sarvanamasthanayah. Sutra is clear. Meaning is clear.
Yes, see.
We got two forms. Dhatruni. Dhatari, Dhatruni. Pumat bhava Dhatari and Napunsakalinga Dhatruni. Dhana os. What will happen here?
Dhatrunoho.
First nun we will bring. Os. Sutra is Ikochi Vibhaktau. Then
Dhatrunoho. Dhatrunoho.
Dhatrunoho. Na will turn into na. Dhatrunoho. So dhana os again. Trutiyadishu bhashita pumskam pumat galavasya. Ajadi pratyay is there, so pumat bhava also will be there. What will happen here? Dhat dhana os.
Iko energy.
Koyanachi. Dhat ra rukara will turn into refa. Os sasarushoru karvasana visarja. Sutra I will mention. Then sasarushoru karvasana visarjaniya dhatroho. So two forms we got. Dhatroho, dhatrunoho. Dhatru dhana sup. What will happen here?
Adesha pratyaya.
Adesha pratyaya. Oh, that's it. No any other prakriya is there. So dhatrushu Satya Dhatru Dhana Su. This is Sambuddhi Su. What will happen here?
This is Shuru.
So,
This is like Swamo Napumsakat.
Samor Napumsakat looks ya. So Su will disappear by sutra. So we will get final form He Dhatru. Okay. Now again this Nalumatangasya paribhasha is anitya. So pratyaya lope pratyaya lakshanam. This particular sutra will be applicable. Pratyaya lope pratyaya lakshanam. If this is applicable, then Su will get its existence back. Because of it is existing now, some prakriya will happen to Anga. What will happen? Has disappeared. So more till this prakriya is like this one. So more napumsakat.
Rasvasya gunaha.
Dhatru. Here we will bring this. Mateti. Anityatvat. Rasvasya गुणः यस्य अवसरः. So rasvasya गुणः gets space to work. Sorry, rasvasya गुणः प्रत्यय लोपे प्रत्यय लक्षण. लोपे प्रत्यय लक्षणम यस्य अवसरः. So it will get space to work. So dhat ru will get replaced by ar. By sutra is
Rasvasya gunaha.
Dhatar. Now what will happen next? Will turn into
Visarga.
correct. Refo will turn into visarga. So shoruh, sorry, kharavasaneru visarjaniyah. So atah. Sutra is kharavasaneyor visarjaniyah. Dhata. So two forms we got. He dhatru, he dhatah. He dhatah. How here, though there are two forms, here we should not take like, okay, it is because of Trutiyadishu Bhashyata Punskam Pungvad Galavasya. It Pungvad Galavasya is that particular sutra is applicable whenever there is Ajadi. Trutiyadi Ajadi Pratyaya is there. Here it is not Ajadi Pratyaya. Therefore, and it is not starting from the Trutiya. So, therefore, these two forms are not because of that sutra, but it is because of Nalumatangasya. This sutra is Anitya. That's why. Okay. Now, what will happen here?
Napumsakachya.
She will come. Acha.
सर्वनामस्थाने च सन्ति.
No. सर्वनामस्थाने प्रत्यय परे सति. She is not सर्वनामस्थान.
Yes, only the last.
So, okay, I will write here. Now what will happen?
Ikochi vibhaktau.
Correct. Num agamo will come. Sutra ekochi vibhaktau. So form will be dhatruni. Now will turn into ana by varnan from rajyam. Dhatruni. Then dhatru dhana jas. What will happen here?
Jashashi.
Is jashaso shihi. Now what will happen?
Num. Ikochi vibhaktau.
Chi vibhaktau. Then what will happen?
Now sarvanamasthana. This is
Correct.
sarvanamasthana. So it will become sarvanamasthane cha sambandha.
Sarvanamasthane cha. She sarvanamasthana. She has got sarvanamasthana saudhnya. That's how sarvanamasthane cha sambuddhav is applicable. Anga is nakaranta and pratyay is sarvanamasthana. So therefore, final form we get he dhatruni. I will turn into ana by ruvarnan. So शब्द is over. धातृ धातृणी धातृणी धातृ धातृणी धातृणी धात्रा धातृणा धातृभ्याम धातृभिः धात्रे धातृणे धातृभ्याम धातृभ्यः धातुः धातुः धातृणः धातृभ्याम धातृभ्यः धातुः धातृणः धातृणोः धात्रोः धातॄणां धातरि धातृणी धात्रोः धातृणोः धातृषु हे धातः हे धातृ हे धातृणी हे धातॄणि. That's how dhatu shabda is over. It's clear?
Yes, ji.
Anything is Evam Jnatradayah Dhatrunaam. Here only one form is given. Two forms are possible. Pumat Bhava after taking Pumat Bhava in Napunsakalinga, but both of them appear same. So one only is given, but we have to remember that two prakriyas are there for two different forms. Evam Jnatradayah. So Jnatru Shabda will also be Bhashita Punska, and therefore the prakriya will be same. We have to remember one thing. If we are declining this Dhatru Shabda for Pullinga, then there will be single form only. If we are declining it for Napunsakalinga, then there will be double forms after Tritiyadi Ajadi Pratyay, for Tritiyadi Ajadi Pratyay. So that much we have to remember. Jnatru Shabda also will be declined like this only. Jnatra, Jnatruna, Jnatre, Jnatrune, Jnatuhu, Jnatrunah, Jnatuhu, Jnatrunah, Jnatroho, Jnatrunoho, Jnatrunam, Jnatari, Jnatruni, Jnatroho, Jnatrunoho. That's it. And the Sambodhana Ekvachan, He Jnatah, He Jnatru. So this Sutra, Sutra, Vritti and the examples are clear?
Yes, ji.
Let's go to next Sutra. Okay. Before introducing next Sutra, we have to take this. Here only we will type. So there was one Shabda, Rai. Rai was the Shabda. The meaning of wealth, and we had declined it at like raha rayo rayah, rayam rayo rayah, raya rabhyam rabhi, raye rabhyam rabhyah. That's how we had declined it in the pullinga. Now the samasa is there, that prakrushta raha yasya tat. Prakrushta raha yasya tat. This rayo hali, by that sutra, whenever there is rayo hali, whenever there is halali pratyay is there in front of rai shabda, rai dhanasu, in this situation, this rai aikara turns into akara and we get ra a dhanasu. Okay. Then next step will be as. Then sasarushoru kharavasanaru sarjaniyah. Prakrushtaha raha yasya tat. That the one which has a lot of wealth. That's how we can mean. What is that? Suppose some kulam is there, or the mitram we can take. One kula has a lot of wealth, or one mitra has a lot of wealth. Now, what will happen? Prakrushta raha yasya tat. Of this vritti, we will get pra rai. This is what shabda we will get. Prarai. Tat prarai. Now this prarai, only mere rai is pullinga. Prarai, after doing samasa, we will use it for napunsakalinga. If we are going to use this prarai for napunsakalinga, then prarai will turn into napunsakanta. Raswanta. Rai should turn into raswanta because of sutra is rasvo napunsake pratipadikasya. Pratipadikasya napunsakatve sati raswantatvam syat. Rasva should come at the end of that anga whenever there is vibhakti pratyas in front of it. Now, if that's what we are supposed to do, then aikara should get replaced by hrasva swara adesha. Hrasva swara should come in the place of aikara. Now, in the case of Sudhi, it was possible because we know that ikara, this ikara, whatever the 18 varieties are there, we know it has hrasva variety, dirgha variety, pluta variety. So, if there is dirgha ikaranta shabda, and it is asked that do the hraswanta to this particular shabda, so we can find the hrasva of ikara. But now hrasva is supposed to be brought in the place of aikara, but we don't know what is the hrasva of aikara, or we know that there is no hrasva of aikara. There is no hrasva. There is dirgha and there is pluta, but there is no hrasva. So how will we apply this hrasvo napunsake pratipadikasya? That is the question. Correct? So hrasvo napunsake pratipadikasya is the question for us. It goes like this. Hrasvo napunsake pratipadikasya. How will we apply this sutra? Because sutra, the shabda is ending with aikara, and aikara does not have hrasva swara. So to solve this conflict, one sutra was read by Maharshi Panini ji, and it is said, okay, let's read the sutra and then we will see the meaning. Echa igrhasva deshe, echa igrhasva deshe, echa igrhasva deshe, echa hrasva deshe sati, or hrasva deshe nirdishte sati, echah sthane ik adeshah syat. That is the meaning. If at all somewhere hrasva adesha is asked to be done, just like hrasvo napunsake pratipadikasya, here the sutra tells that napunsakatve sati or napunsakatve vivakshayam satyam hrasva adeshah syat or shabdah hrasvantah syat. Now Raswadesha is done. If at all Raswadesha is asked to be done, here it is asked to be done. Now Prarai, here we are supposed to do the Raswadesha. But there is H Varnanta letter, H Varna letter is there. H Varna is there. Then what Rasva Adesha we are supposed to bring? So Grantha is saying that H sthane ik Adesha syat. Raswadeshe nirdishte sati or Raswadeshe आदिष्टे सति एचः स्थाने इक आदेशः स्यात्. This is the meaning. So let's read this. एचः इक स्यात्. एचः स्थाने इक स्यात्. When are we supposed to bring ik in the place of h? So Rasva Adeshe. Raswadesha is done. So whenever Raswadesha is done, Rasva Napunsake Pratipadikasya, what is the Adesha here? Rasva is the Adesha. So Rasva Adeshe Kriyamane Sati. Okay. Raswadeshe Kriyamane Sati. Echah Sthane. Okay, so Raswadeshe Kriyamane Sati, here instead of this, what Granthakara is saying, Granthakara is just putting in other words. What Echah ik syas. This much part he is also with us. Then he is adding something else. What is he saying? Adishamaneshu Rasveshu. So there are lots of Raswadeshas are being asked to be done. Adishyamanaha Rasvaha. Teshu Adishyamaneshu Rasveshu. Echah sthane ik syat. When there are Rasva Adeshas are being asked to be done, then in the place of H you bring ik. That is the meaning of sutra. Okay. So Raswadeshe Kriyamane Sati Echah sthane ik syat. This much was the Mula Sutra, and then Granthakara's words we also saw. Is Vritti clear so far, whatever is seen? This, Now Granthakara is putting there one word, eva. Eva, this word is mentioned there. What? That ik only will happen, or in the place of h, ik only will come. Why? Granthakara is saying that. So cause is, or the reason is like this. Whenever there is a, it is made up of O is also made up of a and u. Same goes for I and a also. Then now there are two vowels. O is also made up of U. Now these four vowels are made up of these vowels. Correct. Now if at all, because these vowels are called the combinations of two vowels. Okay. They have why do we call them that they have the two vowels? Because they have two different ucharana sthanas. Okay, so it is kantha and talu. When it comes to the ekara and aikara, ucharana sthana is kantha and talu. Okara and aukara, kantha and oshtha. Okay. Now sthanatah antaratamya, if at all we want to find out, now there is no hrasva of these four varieties or four vowels, then we will find out, okay, what is the closest one. So Antaratamya we will find out. We will try to figure out with the Antaratamya. Sthanantaratamah Adesha Syat. So if at all we find out, we will find two different entities or two different sthanas being used for the pronunciation of Ekara, Aikara, Okara, Aukara. So as per the Kantha sthana, Hrasva Adesha will be Akara for all four of them. As per the Talu Uchcharana Sthana, for Ekara and Aikara, Ikara will be the Hrasvadesha. For Okara and Aukara, as per the Kantha Uchcharana Sthana, Hrasvadesha will become Akara, and as per the Oshtha Uchcharana Sthana, the Ukara will be the Hrasvadesha. This is the conflict. Now, in order to avoid this Sthanatah Antaratamyat Praptam Akaradeshatvam, Nivrutyartham, Tasya Nivrutyartham, Kim Uttam, Eva iti padam sthapitam tatra, Granthakaram. This is the Granthakara's mentioning. So we understand that, okay. So A and E, U, these three letters were Prapta as per the Sthanantaratamya. We will take just E and U. Okay. For that purpose, Eva is added by Granthakara. Is this clear? This much. Now, Ekara is clear in the Vritti.
Yes, Chief.
So there is little bit more explanation. Yes.
But the sutra is telling something different, no? So this and that.
What?
Sutra says ik, right? Instead of h.
Yeah, Echa Sthane, Iksya.
Then how are we bringing this kanta, talu kanta?
There is no Hrasva for H letter.
Right. That is okay. But then, see, what I understood by the sutra is, instead of A, O, I, O, you will have to use E, U, Ril, Ri.
No. That is the one more half of the part. What I mentioned. There is little bit more explanation for that. That is regarding Yatha Sankhya Manudesha Samana. That will come later. But for now, this question was, there is no Hrasva of H letters. How will you bring H Hrasva Adesha?
So this is a clear Adesha in this sutra, right? In this sutra, there is a clear Adesha. So why do we have to bring in this A, U, A, E and all that? I, E and A, U. Why do we have to bring in that when already Granthakara has given this?
I had explained.
Sorry, I missed it. Okay.
No problem.
I'll listen
again, I will explain again. Yes, Swamiji.
All right, I think we can.
Yes, Swamiji. Yes, Swamiji.
Yes.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om.
Sorry, Ji, can you just...
Yeah. First of all, for H, there is no Hrasva Adesha possible.
Yes.
Correct. This is the major problem.
Yeah.
Now, Granthakara, what Maharishi Panini said that bring ik in the place of this H. Okay?
Yes.
So he created Vyavastha, somehow Vyavastha he created. Okay. Why ik? Because now the Kaumudikara is saying that ik evasya. Correct? Ik evasya. How did he get that eva? Reason is, if at all this ik is there now, how did it come? So there was a possibility of Hrasva, if at all we could, this sutra was not there. And only the sutra was there that Hrasva Napunsake Pratipadikasya. Let the Hrasva come whenever there is Napunsakalinga Anga. Then, in the case of H, we would have got two possibilities for Hrasva. There is no Hrasva. So what Hrasva we will bring when it comes to H letters? Which Hrasva letter you will bring? Because there is no Hrasva letter of A, I, O, O. So how will we bring that?
With this Kanta, Thalu, whichever. That is what you were explaining now.
So we will say that, okay, let's find the sthanatah antaratama hrasva. We want hrasva to come in the place of H letter. So we will find out sthanatah as per the place of articulation most similar hrasva for H. That's what we will try to find out. Correct. So sthanatah most as per the place of articulation most similar hrasva for ekara. What is the possible?
Akara or ikara, so
Akara and ikara both are possible. Now which one we will choose? That is the question. Now which one we will choose? That question. Now we will choose ikara. Now we will choose ukara. Why? Because Granthakara is saying that iksya. So akara is avoided. And that's why the Granthakara has added eva.
Okay, for ekara, okara, there is no problem at all. But aikara, here it is e, right? Whereas in the sutra it will be r.
R? How?
What is ig? Ik. Ik is
Now,
ril.
Now. Okay, now this much. By saying ik, we removed akara.
Yes.
Correct, na?
Correct.
Akara is removed. Now there is a possibility. Sthanatah antaratamyat. What is possible now? For ekara, aikara, okara, aukara, sthanatah antaratamyat, as per the place of articulation, most similar hrasva is possible for ekara, aikara, okara, aukara is which letter?
E and U.
E and U. These two are possible. Correct? Ru and Ru are not coming in the account itself.
Why?
Now this will be the next question by Purva Pakshi, that why are you not taking another paribhasha sutra, yatha sankhya manudesha samanam? Whenever there is adesha and sthani are in the equal number, then the adesha will happen to sthani in the same order in which they are mentioned.
Yes.
That is the meaning. But here it will not happen. Here the yatha sankhya manudesha samanam is not applicable. Why? The explanation is given that this niyama, this is in the case of apurva vidhi only, this is possible. This is niyama vidhi.
Okay.
So if it is apurva vidhi and then yatha sankhya manudesha samanam, this particular paribhasha is possible.
Okay.
But when it comes to niyama vidhi, then this yatha sankhya manudesha samanam, this particular will not be applicable. That is the explanation.
Okay.
But it will take time. That's why I was thinking that we'll keep that.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
But for now, you keep this question in mind that, okay, there are 4 adeshas, there are 4 sthanis. Why not rul?
If you are saying this niyama avidhi, then niyama vidhi only will decide which should take the place, right? Which should be used. Niyama vidhi meaning is that only, no? Among many vidhis, which should be the vidhi to be used in this context. That is niyama vidhi, right?
Means just little bit everybody is there. First explanation is clear.
Correct, clear.
Now after clarifying that explanation, we are done with the meaning of sutra. We are done with the meaning of vritti. Correct? Now question comes, why didn't we apply yatha sankhya manudesha samana? This is the question.
That is the question.
Instead of applying yatha sankhya manudesha samana, okay, we are giving the explanation of sthanantartamah.
Yes.
Correct, na? So why didn't we apply this yatha sankhya manudesha samanam? Keeping this question in mind, we are supposed to move further. And that for that,
okay.
yeah. So for that explanation is this, that yatha sankhya manudesha samanam will be pravrutta in the apurva vidhi, not in the niyama vidhi.
Oh, okay.
So this is apurva vidhi is what? Which is mentioned, or the vidhi which is done first time. Okay. For example, this hrasvo napunsake pratipadikasya. What is this vidhi? This is apurva vidhi. Before that, there is no discussion like this.
Okay.
Correct. Now, echai hrasva deshe. This becomes the niyam. This becomes the niyam vidhi. Because the part of it is already mentioned. Okay, it is vidhi, but part of it is already mentioned. Part of it is mentioned now.
Okay.
So there, this yatha sankhya manudesha samanam will not be applicable.
Okay, fine. Got it. Thank
But
you.
no, I have not completed explanation. But okay,
No, but this
whatever
is correct, no?
yeah.
You told, this is niyama vidhi, therefore, what is applicable to apurva vidhi will not be applicable here. So you said like that yatha sankhya
Manudesha samanam.
anudesha samanam, that one will be only for apurva vidhi. This is niyama vidhi, therefore it is not applicable.
So we'll
Okay.
see further with Tika
That's
we'll see
little
that
more.
explanation.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Thank you, Ji. Hari Om.
Okay. Hari Om.